And welcome back to my playthrough of Freshwater Fly against the Silent Angler. So far we are doing okay. We have caught this brook and the brown. We are currently waiting for another brown to be found. The problem is the Silent Angler also caught 2 fish already. But we are really doing okay in respect to those bonus tokens here, which grants us an additional victory point at the end of this day. Apart from that, I think we are doing okay. It seems that Brian at least checked out my video somewhat, or the designer of this game. Thanks so much. So I think I made it through the very first episode without too many major goofs here. So really appreciate all the comments. And yeah, let's get back to the game. In order for us to end this day, one of us, either the Silent Angler or I, have to catch 7 fish. Yeah, let's see how things go. This day we are still rolling 4 dice, and again we take the first 3 of those. Oh, that's a very, very nice result. We should be able to do something with that, I suppose. So we have 2 4s, a 5 and a 2, and I was really hoping for a 6 here. But to be honest, I think, yeah, we may be able to catch that brown. Let's go for the 5. I think we will spend 1 finesse to make this into a 6. And with a 6, we want to reel this guy in. He has a strength of 1, so we have to subtract 1 of our 6. So that's 5 spaces, definitely enough to reel in this fish. Very nice. So we have yet another orange one, and that's 3 more points. And we already have 2 browns. And keep in mind, browns are worth an additional 2 points for us. So everything works out pretty well. And of course, there are some achievements on this piece of paper here. So basically, if we get 5 browns, sometime doesn't have to happen during the very first day, but once this is full here, for example, we get ourselves one of those badges here, and yeah, and we can unlock a special ability. Nice. Overall, we have a problem right now, because we still have our orange fly here. But there aren't too many orange hatch tokens out there. You see here a lot of yellow, a lot of green, a lot of gray. Yeah, let's see if this slides over pretty well. Piece of my new equipment, by the way. Here is one final thing missing. So in theory, we could now try going after this brown here. And maybe this will turn out okay. Then we would slide into this one. And here, there is another brown waiting for us. So I think that shouldn't be that. I think it's not a bad idea. We get 2 strike cards here. That's unfortunately not really enough, to be honest. Because, yeah, in order to really make it super sure, yeah, we want all 4 of those. Because otherwise it will fail. So in theory, I think, yeah, let's not take chances. Let's take this die here with a 4 and simply use it to give ourselves 1, 2 more finesse, which we can use to get additional strike cards here. And now with our final die, let's go fishing. So we will start here. Yeah, let's simply place it onto this, doesn't really make a difference, onto this steelhead here. Because there aren't any matching tokens down here, we have to drift. So we are not getting any strike cards. Or hit cards, a strike card. Then we will move here to this brown. Here we have an orange one, so that's fine. So we earned now 2 strike cards. Keep in mind, because we were drifting, we get 2 cards. Again, let's shuffle the heck out of this giant deck of cards. So first card, let's lie down. So that's our first card. No, that's a miss. Second card, that's another miss. Now we have to spend 1 finesse to earn a 3rd card. So let's do that, and that's enough. And that's really perfect, because we are still in the orange zone, and the orange zone now allows us to spend 1 finesse to exchange our fly. And this is really something that we have to do for the next turn. But that's really amazing, because this allows us to get this brown. And I think that's a mighty one. I think that's the one which gives us an award, if I'm not mistaken. It has a strength of 3, though that's really insane. So we have to do something about that, but we can do that. And of course, we also get this last orange hatch token. So we got them all, which is pretty amazing, actually. So let's place it here accordingly. That's another yellow fish. I think that's good. We place the hatch token here. We will discard all those cards. And this was also the last die, by the way. So we can basically park it here. And yeah, last thing to do is to bring out our next fish, and that's another coho, a gray one. So I think that's easily worth 4 or 5 points, I suppose. Over to the silent angler. He has only one die at his disposal, so he will cast into column number 4, which is actually here. So we will start with this rainbow. Here it is. So let's place it here. Again, we have to shuffle, those cards. And yeah, this was a hit, sorry. But this was a card not from the top, but from the bottom. Let me assure you this. So yeah, let's do that again. So that's his first strike. So that's a miss. He will move up to the coho, which could also be bad news for us, actually. That's another miss. Okay, that's fine. Then it will move up here to this. I keep forgetting what those called. And again, it's a miss. Okay, so he was not able to get a fish. But this also means that he will increase on this track here. And yeah, apparently that was his last die. He only had one die available this turn or this round. And that's already the end of it. So let's slide everything over here. Let's bring out this one here from the top. And I think we moved one of those hatch tokens, which is the reason why there are still a lot of those tokens out there, actually. And yeah, we will still roll 4 dice this round. Yeah, let's do that. Okie dokie. Let's see what we get. Oh, that's a pretty lame one, to be honest. That's a very lame one. What to do with that? I think I really have to spend finesse like crazy in this case. No, I think we are okay. Let's go with a 4. And as we have subtract 3 from this 4, we will only move it 1. And now again, we have to place this token, and I keep forgetting what it is. It's a drag token, apparently. Okay, so now this strength is reduced to 0. That's at least something. Didn't really move us far this round, but there are still a lot of dice to go. And actually, I would now consider using the 1, because this will bring us down here. Again, we don't have to subtract anything anymore, because yeah, we have used our drag. And this gives us this momentum token, and we can use it right away before our die roll, after our die roll. It has to happen during our turn though, but let's not forget that. And then yeah, I think let's simply go with another 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, let's move this big guy over, and that's already the end of our round. So yeah, things can really move quickly in this game, especially against the silent angler, and who happens to have only a 1. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, apparently he will go here. There's another coho waiting for him, and right now we don't have any cohos, so he can get this 6 points easily, actually. But of course, let's see what cards he actually drops. Let's shuffle those cards again. So that's the first one. That's a miss. He will move up here. I think that's a grayling, right? And that's another miss. Okay, and as he only has 1 die available, he cannot get any fish up here. That's already the end of his turn, but of course, he will still get a lot of points at the end of the game, because this keeps moving to a 10. Wow, that's actually insane. Not sure if I'm really playing this right, but wow, he's really making progress here. End of round already, really quick. So let's move this guy over. Let's bring this one back. Again, we are only rolling 4 dice here, and we are now really looking for huge numbers. Actually, we want this brown, and those are not huge numbers. You must be kidding me. But I still have an ace up my sleeve, I believe. Yeah, we should be good. Apparently, I think, let's start. Does it help? Yeah, I think it does, actually. Let's go with a 6 here, because this allows us to slide this one over 6 times. Going here is a 5, going 1 extra is the 6. So we have passed this, which also means this brown is now 1 stage closer. And in theory, we could now get another momentum tile, but this also allows us to flip this momentum tile. And I think flipping this gives us more flexibility. So I think let's do that in this case. Yeah, I think that's okay. And in order to pull this one in, we need 1, 2, at least a 3. That's now kind of a problem. We have a 2. So I think that's still something to... Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? Let's spend the finesse in order to transform this into a 3. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, and 3. And by the way, if we land on this with a yellow fish, we have to get 1 stage back. It's really a strong fish in this case. But again, we made it over here, which means we have gotten this brown here. And I think that's worth 7 points. And I think it's also one of the bonus awards, if I'm not mistaken, because I think that's one of the toughest one. We have our 4th token here, the orange one. And each orange one is also worth 1 point for us. And we get a bonus point and we get a award. So overall, really cool stuff that is happening. And we are still not done yet. We still can go for a die. The problem is with this fly here, there is no fish out there. We will never be able to get something. So I think before we use a die, we want to spend this momentum token here in order to change our fly pretty much free of charge, and therefore we have to flip it and put it back into the display. And then again, we have to make some very interesting decisions in this game. We have a 1 or a 2, so we could cast in here or we could cast in here. And to be honest, this coho up there also looks very, very tempting. So in theory, we might want to go for a 2. But that also means we would need a gray or a blue one. Right now, blue is a little bit more scattered on the board. So I think maybe going for a blue fly might be the better deal. I think, yeah, let's do that. So we will toss our current fly, move it away, and replace it with a blue one here. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then, yeah, let's simply go for the 2 as planned. And yeah, again, the idea is to go for this coho here. Yeah, that's pretty much. Let's shuffle the cards. One more. Let's make it a bit faster. And yeah, then we only get 1 striker, and it's a hit. Are you kidding me? That's so amazing. Wow. Incredibly lucky here, guys. Not only will we get the coho here, so let's see what it is actually. And okay, it's a normal, basically a standard coho. Still a strength of 2, 6 points. Not complaining about this one. It goes into our golden slot. But no, we also got it next to one of those rock piles. So we get our next card here. And this is basically an instant effect which you can use every time. Everyone could be a 2 for us. Really nice. Not spending any finesse for that. So those cards are really, really helpful. Let's bring out new fish. So that's another brown. And here we have a cutthroat. And let's not forget the blue hatch token here, because that's the one we will pull this coho in. But that's already the end of our turn, but I'm really not unhappy. I think overall it really looks pretty promising so far. Though this could be our 5th fish already, whereas a Silent Angler only has 2. But yeah, he gets 10 bonus points right off the bat anyway. Then he will go for 1. Situation has changed somewhat, because now he can go for a 3 strike card. So this is now also unlocked. So let's see if you will be able to get this coho here. Again, we will shuffle the deck as much as we can. So let's see. First card, that's a miss. He will move up here. I think again that's a grayling. Yeah, that's a miss. That's a hit, sorry. So yeah, we will turn it over right away. It's worth at least 3 points for him. So let's simply remove it. Let's bring another one out. And then he also has to decide which of those tokens to get. So there are 2 whites, a yellow and a blue. He used a 1, and yeah, a 1 means he will simply go with one of those yellows. And keep in mind that he gets basically, I think, 2 points for each different colored hatch token. So those alone are also 6 points for him. I think it will still be a close call. It feels easy, but to be honest, maybe I really should do some counting in between, but I hate that, to be honest. I want to be surprised and see how good or bad I'm doing. But yeah, I think that's, again, the end of this round. So again, we are sliding this one over, and I believe, yes, we will roll 5 dice this round again, so like when we started this game, because yeah, we made it basically through 7 rounds, I think. Yeah, 6 down there. And then yeah, we will roll 5 dice, which also means that the Silent Angler will take 2 actions this round. Ugh. So let's see what we get. Oh, really don't like this at all, actually. Oof, I think again, yeah, we have to play it the same way. This may seem a bit lame, but these are all the decisions that you have to take. So let's go for this 3 here. Again, we have to subtract 2, which is here. So again, we can place our drag token. I think this is always key. This is really, really important doing this, especially for those yellowfish. It's maybe not so extremely important for, let's say, green fish, or maybe sometimes for the gray fish here, because you can put them, but for the yellow ones, yeah, I think the heavy ones, you really have to use your drag. We still have 2 more dice to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could get our momentum token back with a 6. And I think, yeah, it's definitely used the 6. No questions asked. So we will go around again once, and we will land here. But this means we have wheeled him in at least 1 stage, and yeah, we get our momentum token back, and this gives us 3 more finesse if we want to use it. We still have a die left though, and there is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, why not? We want this fish as soon as possible. So yeah, let's spend it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's yet another stage, and this nothing happens here. We already have used our drag. I think let's use the momentum token right off the bat. So we have to flip it back because we used it, but this gives us 1, 2, 3 of those, and now we can also use the momentum here actually in order to use the drag, and then we can immediately go for the 6, for example, and not keep thinking about, hey, we first need to go with a lower result to make it onto our drag space here. No, we can immediately use our finesse for yet another, or placing the drag token. Okay, I think that's it. We only need 4 more steps to go in order to get this mighty coho here. But unfortunately, it's back to the Silent Angler. He has 2 dice. He will start with the lower one. Let's go for yet another coho. Let's see what he gets. Yeah, let's shuffle those cards. So first strike card, that's a miss. Second strike card, that's a miss. Cutthroat up there, that's another miss. Not really sure if I'm happy about that, to be honest, because anyway, this could mean this will go up, but this time I will not forget he still has a second die which he will use. So let's do that again. We will start down here. We will shuffle those cards. So that's his first card. Nope, that's not a hit. That's a hit. So he will get this golden steel hat, and I think this is definitely worth a lot of points to him. 6 points. No kidding here. Okay, yeah, he will get those 6 points. That's a tough one. And he was using a 2, which means by checking his little wheel, he will get a green one, a green hatch token, and yeah, there happens to be a green one. So that's another 2 points for the Silent Angler. But at least he will not progress here. But overall, he got 6 points from the fish and 2 points, I believe, for this hatch token. So maybe I would have preferred if he would have missed. Let's bring out the next fish. It's grayling. And I think, yeah, that's the end of the round, which also means we are no longer rolling 5 dice. That's really insane. He's not messing around, I think. And yeah, we will roll 4 dice this round. Let's do that. So, okay. Ooh, that's actually pretty terrible. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's go with a 3, I suppose. And yeah, I think apparently we have to, spend 1 finesse. So this is now a 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, which means we have caught our coho here. 6 points for us too. And I think right now, we have now the majority in coho, 1 versus 0 actually, which could give us another 6 points. Not too bad. And of course, we also get this blue one. The thing is, the blue one doesn't provide us any additional bonus points, but we could go for this one here, because for each set we gain 5 points. And right now, it's a half set. But of course, we don't get any points for half sets. Let's do our next cast. We have a 3 or a 2. This is the 4. This is the 3. So I think let's spend another finesse in order to bump this up to a 4. Nice. And so let's cast into this one here. And to be honest, the idea is to go for this rainbow here, just because it's next to a rock, and this could give us another rock card. If he gets one of those, and so far we were really lucky, it will simply be removed from the game for this day. I think let's do that. Okay, so we will go for this rainbow. Again, it's really not giving us a lot, actually. And maybe I should really think about going for some more of those sets here. Okay, first strike card, that's a miss. Let's drift into this one here. Unfortunately, we don't have the right color here. It's only a gray or a green, so we don't get anything. And then, tough. Yeah, let's drift over here. That's our second drift, actually, onto this grayling. And now we get 2 cards. Okay, that's another miss and another miss. I think I don't want to accept a miss here. So let's spend yet another finesse. So we are down to 1. Wow, we had 4, which is, by the way, the maximum. Yeah, and we will go for the last cut here. So this gives us this grayling. It's worth 1 point, but 0 strength. That's okay. Take it anyway. But of course we will also get the rock card. I think that was the goal after all. And for 1 finesse, we can exchange our fly. You might ask, hey, you can do that with your standard free action here. But of course, you have to remember, in order to do that, we have to be at least in the orange zone here. And with this card, we can do that everywhere. It's definitely not the strongest card, but there are times where you can really use those, and this is true for all of those rock cards. They are not really overpowered. Sometimes they can really help you, but sometimes you're not really using them. But we'll not complain about those. I think that was our second die, actually. And then we have to bring out new fish. I think we got the fish before we got this rock. Yeah, so here's another rainbow. And here we will see yet another steelhead. So now all of the rock cards are gone. Well, that's not too bad. I got them all pretty much, which is nice. And keep in mind, in the multiplayer game, there are more cards in each of those rock decks, also depending a little bit on the player count. And you can unlock with an award that you get more cards in each of those rock piles. So yeah, really, this is what I like about this solo mode, actually. It really feels kind of campaign-based. We still have a die left, and I think, let's go for the 2 or for the 3, because the 2 would give us the momentum tile back. And of course, we have to go for the blue one here. There was a blue down there, believe me. I think, let's use the 2. 1 and 2, which means we get the momentum tile back, so we can exchange our fly once again for free, or make a free cast if we happen to have the right fly available. Okay, but that's the end of our round. It's now the silent angler. He will go for column number 3, and he will start with a steelhead. It's a gray one, so I think it's definitely not bad in respect to victory points. So let's see, that's his first hit card, and he got it right off the bat. That's okay. That's only 3 points. I think I can live with that. Because he was using a 3, we have to consult this little AI wheel of color down there. So we would start, I think it's a gray. That's actually a gray. Yes, a 3 is a gray, and we have a gray, and I think we already has a gray. So I think that would work out pretty okay for us. And he's not progressing here either. So last thing to do is to bring out yet another fish, and that's a brook. Again, we have to slide things over. And this is pretty terrible tile here, actually. 3 yellows, so 3 colors, same colors on one tile. Really not sure if I like this, but it would also tell us we're only rolling 4 dice. To be honest, I think we might be able to keep it this way until one of us will end the day. So again, let's bring out those dice, and that's more like it. Okay, I think I can live with that. We need a 3 actually in order to... yeah. That's tough. But yeah, I think 6 would have been really nice in this case. But I think, yeah, let's simply go... No, let's go with a 3 in this case. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Again, there is no strength. We were able to get this grayling here. We get the blue one. Blue is really not worth anything to us. I really have to change my fly now with our next cast. And... yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, let's spend this momentum tile again to exchange our fly for free. And I guess we want one where we get some points. And we get 2 points for each white here. So yeah, let's do that. So we will give this fly away. We will go for a white one. This was our free action from the momentum tile. And then I think, yeah, why not? Let's spend the 5. And to be honest, what do I need actually? Maybe we can still go for a cutthroat in order to go for a set here. Yeah, let's try that. Well, let's actually try that. So yeah, okay, that's a 5. We will start here with a cutthroat. By the way, did any one of you ever play Cutthroat Taverns? I think it's called. Really very cutthroaty game, but really enjoyed it actually. Okay, let's see. That's our first strike card. Apparently that's a miss. So how important is this now to us? Because we can drift over here and we might be able to go for another coho, and maybe that's the better deal actually. This could be the last fish for the day because we're already at 6. But he could also get it soon, so we really have to speed things up then. But yeah, I think let's move in here. And now we basically get 2 cards. That's the first card. That's the second card. And again, what are you doing to me, game? Yeah, we have to spend our last finesse actually to turn over this one here. And yeah, this gives us this coho. And I think that's the strong one. That's the 8. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's amazing. I think, yeah, it's what it is. Awesome. Because check it out. This is here the 8. It's normally yellow in the rulebook. I'm not sure what happened here in my printout. But if I get this one, I can get this reward immediately. And I also get this one here because I got the 7 brown. Oh, wow, that's amazing. That could be 2 ticks, actually. Wow, that's amazing. Cool stuff. And of course, we have to go for a white token. So yeah, first of all, let's bring him in here. We get the white token. Oh, that's really amazing. A strength of 3, of course, but that's really, I think that's one of the mightiest fish out there. Wow, that's cool. And let's bring out another fish. That's another cutthroat, a green one. I think that's maybe worth 1-2 points. I don't know. Okay, let's get rid of this little log. Yeah, we still have a die, actually. The problem is the 5 is of no use to us, and the 3 is of no use to us. Oh, that's terrible, actually. That's really terrible. Boah, this will be a close call. So I think it's time to go for this 5 here. And it may seem like a waste, and to be honest, oh, I might not be able to reel this one in now. So I could use the 5 in order to advance here, but then really getting here to this space is a toughie. It's really a toughie. So no, yeah, let's spend it to get them finesse up. Yeah, we may need it. Wow, this is really the thing. Usually you can really do a lot of stuff in this game in order, again, to mitigate the risk with die rolling. But sometimes it doesn't turn out. But that's also what I really like about this game. It shouldn't feel too planned. So there has to be some randomness in it, actually. But yeah, that's our turn. So it's over to the silent angler. And the reason I was using the 3 is because there's a good chance that he will go for one of the green ones here in column 5. I think you can see for yourself. Yeah, we have pretty much 2 golden waiting for him and a gray one. So overall, chances are that he would have taken a mightier fish. Yeah, but again, let's see. We will start with the brook down there. Okay, and it's a catch. Okay. Thing is, that's really kind of a problem because that's his 6th fish too. So it's very, very likely that he will end the day and he will go for the bonus points and I will not be able to get the coho in. Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, he will get this fish here. He used a 3 and a 3 is a gray, a green. Yeah, next one is green when we check it. So he will get a green token, which doesn't give him any extra points, which is good. And we will bring out yet another steelhead. And that's again the end of the round. So we have to be really lucky now in order to get yet another round. And I think I will not be able to make it, to be honest. Yeah, that's kind of a waste, to be honest. So let's slide this one over. We will only roll 4 dice, which really helps us in this case. Yeah, but still, it's very, very likely that he will get a fish and then he will end the day, actually. Ah, that's terrible. Ooh, that's another. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, I think we have to stick to the plan. Oh, that's so terrible. Okay, we will go for the 4. We have to subtract 3, so we get a 1, so we can use our drag token here. I think that's something. Then we will use the 6, apparently, because we have to make progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we will move it over. We get the momentum token here. And this, it will still not be enough because you cannot go beyond 6 apparently with these tokens. So I think, yeah, I will spend it right away. No, this would be a waste actually because we can only go to a 4. So we would lose 1 step. So let's hold on to this. I think that's still fine. The coho is here. Apparently we will go for the 5, which means we'll make it another round. So we could flip it over, but I think in this case we will leave it as it is. Or actually, we could have used this to make it a 6. Yeah, let's go for it. So we made a 6, so we'll go in here. This gives us our momentum token back. So we need 2 more mini steps in order to make it. And I believe there are skill cards or so, or maybe, no, it was momentum tokens, which give you additional real spaces, for example. Yeah, we didn't get those. We chose this one here. Oh, that's so close. 2 more steps. I believe there is nothing I can do, actually. No, I can't. Oh, that's so terrible. Okay, this will be most likely the last die we will see in this playthrough here. So it's the coho, and now we really have to play it really extra safe. So I will shuffle this really. I'm not cheating here, guys. You can trust me. I don't get a kick out of this. So he will get 3. We have a 25% chance making this to another round, but it's really not likely. And there's another coho waiting for us. Okay. Let's go. I think this is the grayling, right? Another miss. The cutthroat here. And it's another miss. Are you kidding me? Let's check it out. That's so amazing. Oh yeah, I love this game. So he was not able to get a fish, but apparently he will get 5 more points out of this. So overall, he will also score a hell of a lot of points actually. And he will also get another round actually. So it's not immediately over. We will still play it to the end of the round apparently. But yeah, let's do that. So first of all, we have to slide again. This will bring out this one. I really like that. This is also aligned, or this is artwork in this game. It's so thematic. It's beautiful. I really love this game. Yeah, we will roll 4 dice. And actually, I think I missed to move this one over. I used 4 dice for my last round. The first one went here in order to use this drag. Then we went for a 6. This was the first full round, so we moved it over to the gray. And then we used a 5, which we changed to a 6. Basically placing it here. So yes, the coho should be here, because I was saying, hey, we only need 2 more spaces here. So I think, yeah, that's the case. So now let's roll the dice. So let's see what we get. Amazing. Ooh, that's great. In theory, oh wow, in theory I could even try to get 8 fish. This would be another award, another badge. Wow, this is really turning out to be very interesting. So we only needed 2 actually in order to make it there. But I have to make a choice. We need, do I get a, we could still try it. We could still try it. But which die would I be using then? Oh, that's terrible, actually. We only have blue. We get a white one. We need a 4th color, actually. And right now, as you can see, it's really not very promising. Because we have to consider the drift. The gray one could be okay, but we don't get bonus points. So yellow or green would be okay. But again, green, they're all far from each other. So I will only get 1 shot, and then maybe I can use 1 or 2 finesse. On the other hand, I still have the finesse marker. So I think, what do I want more actually? I want a green one actually. So I really may want to hold on to a 2 in order to go for this very easy one here. Is there a dolly somewhere? I think I could go for a dolly, but the only dolly is actually over here, and there is one there, but I want a green one. I really would like, yeah, I think let's hold on to the 2 for now. Again, very interesting decisions to make. So I think let's go, I think I want to hold on. Let's go with a 4. Let's use the 4 now to reel in this fish. 1, 2, 3 and 4. In theory we could flip it, but I think let's not do that. Yeah, I think that's fine. So we got our coho, that's another award, and we get the white stone. So in theory we could make a set here, because we have a white, a green and a yellow. And I think you can use those double. So you can use this for the bonus victory points, and I can also use that for the set. So they are not spent, apparently. That's pretty amazing, actually. That's pretty cool. Next, we have to exchange the fly. So we have to spend 1 finesse in order to exchange the fly. And I think we said we were going for a green one. Yes, that's the case. We will spend our momentum tile. We have to flip it back over to get 1, 2, 3 finesse. And we still have 2 more dice, actually, to use. And of course, the idea was to go for this grayling here. So we will spend a 2. We have a green hatch token down there. Yeah, let's simply go for it. I mean, why not? So again, when we can, basically we will get it. No matter what, because we have a lot of finesse actually. Only problem could be if, yeah, I think this could be bad, but let's see. Okay, that's our first, it's a hit. Whoa, that's so amazing. I really should have used the app, but I will not complain. Awesome. It has a strength of 1. That's kind of a bummer actually, but I think we should be good. We have more than enough finesse. So yeah, we will place it here. We will get another coho out. And again, we will get the green token. So let's see, green goes here. We will place it here. It has a strength of 1. We still have 1 more die left. And in order to basically reel him in, we need a 6 because 1 gets subtracted. So we have a 5. We will spend 1 finesse here to turn this into a 6. That's -1. That's 5. We have reeled this guy into. That's a set, so that's another 5 points. And that's our 8th fish, if I'm not mistaken. Absolutely. So let's look at all of those nice fish, and yeah, we will get a bonus award for that. So overall, we will definitely unlock 4 of those, I believe. Wow, that's amazing. But I will go through that in any second now. We still have the silent angler, and he will simply go for the 3 in order to maybe get this steelhead down there. So yeah, let's see. First card, that's also a hit, so he would catch him right away. And yeah, that's pretty much 3 points for him. Yep. I think we don't have to bring out another fish. It's a dolly. A 3 would be usually a gray. Then he would go to a green. There's no green. The yellow, he will go for another white. And he already has a white. So I think we should be good in that respect too. But apparently he also scored 3 points for that. And that's the end of our day 1 here. So let's tally up our score. Actually, we will start with a standard fish we have. And there is really one thing that I don't like about this game. There is no score trick whatsoever. Unless I'm missing something, it would have been really nice having a scoreboard here. I really don't like paper exercises. But okay, that's only me complaining on a very high level. So yeah, let's do some counting. So our fish alone is 34 points, if I'm not mistaken. So that's 10, 17, 25, 31, 34. Yeah, I'm right. Whereas the silent angler only scored 23 points for his fish. Okay, that's not too bad. Then we look at the common bonuses here. So we get 1 bonus point for each of those bonus tokens. I have all other 4 of those, which means I will score 4 points for this alone. That was definitely not too bad. 0 points for him. Then we are looking for those sets. So each set is worth 3 points. And it seems he only has 1 set. He has a lot of gray fish here, but only 1 full set. So he will only score 3 points for that. But the thing is, we didn't do much better. We only have this 1 gray one. That's our limiting factor. So 1, 2, and 3. That's 1 set. 3 points for us as well. But then we have some nice things here. We will get 2 points because I was the first to get to 7 fish. And I also happen to have the most co-hosts. I think I have 2, whereas he doesn't have a single one. So that's 8 more points for us. Then we check this one here. So again, we get 4 points for those guys here, because again, we can score them again. We have a green one, that's another point. We don't have a yellow one, but we have a white one, so that's 2 points. So that's 4, 5, and 7 more points. We get an extra 2 points for each brown. So we have, oh yeah, we have 3 of those. So that's 6 more points for us. I think we were doing really well. Oh, amazing. I think we don't have this set. We don't have a dolly, so we don't score any points here. And we have 1 set pretty much. Yep, that's 1 full set, so that's 5 points for our final goal. At least that's something. And let's check this one. He gets 2 points for each different colored disc here. So that's 1, 2, 3. I think that's 8 points, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that's 8 points for him. Okay, that's also not really terrible, to be honest. He will get 3 points for each pair of fish. Does he have a pair? Yeah, he has definitely a steelhead pair. So that's 3 points. And then he has, I think this is the brook pair. That's 6 points. But that's about it. Yeah, he gets 6 more points for his second goal. Also not really bad. But then the thing is, he gets then only bonus points for those here. So for each steelhead, he gets an extra point. So that's 1, 2, and oops, there's another one. 3 here actually. And then for each point for a brown, he also gets point. He has only 1 brown, so that's 4 more points here. At least that's something. And of course, we must not forget the 15 points he gets here. That's really the game changer, actually. Okay, let me do some math here. So not really math, but really counting some numbers. but we have actually beaten him with 76 for us and 59 for him. So it was really close, only 8 points. But having a victory allows me to move on, so we could go to the next location and I get yet another award. So maybe let's have a look at those awards now. So altogether I had 3 browns upstairs, something we know. So 3 browns. So that we didn't really make it. Then we had only 1 brook. But I take the brook. I already had it. I think this was the one I filled before I started recording. Then I have 2 graylings. That's also not bad. And we have 2 cohos, which is down here. Overall, that's cool. We had 4 hedge tokens. That's really huge. So if we get the next bonus token, we also unlock yet another star here. Apart from that, we also had 8 fish. Wow, that's amazing. So we definitely get an award here. That's really cool. Woohoo! And we got the 8 coho, which is yet another star here, also amazing. And we have the 7 brown. Wow, that's really insane. And of course, we also more or less beat him here in the crooked fork, which gives us yet another of those stars. So overall, we now basically unlocked 1, 2, 3, 4 stars, and I think we still have to do this one here. So I could still go for how many of those gold. So I have 4 golden fish, so that's 1 here already. So we get 1, 2, 3 more here. We only had 1 of those gray ones, and in total we had 3 green ones. So wow, definitely cool. So we really unlocked a lot of achievements here, guys. And yeah, in theory, we could now look at those awards here. So we have 4, was it right? So there's 1 here and 3 more there. Yeah, it's 4 things we can unlock. So we could go for additional momentum tiles. We could go for starting finesse, for example. We could increase the rocks per deck. We could go simply for bonus points. Pretty much, and we get the 7 fish bonus, basically an extra tool if we would feel confident enough to be first of hand. We could go for another skill card. Every day we will start with 1 random skill card. We could go for a new rod, more momentum tiles. Wow, you name it. I really hope that you enjoyed my little playthrough of Freshwater Fly. And if you're interested, me playing another day against the Silent Angler, I will leave all the comments here. In theory, I can pack it away because there's really nothing other than this campaign log, or this I don't know what it's called, the log, the journal exactly. And then I can basically start from the next day. And then most likely I might not be able to win because I think Silent Angler was kind of unlucky, and I think he didn't really get the mightiest fish, but I think with the next location he might also get additional bonus point for extra stuff, for example. So I think overall really great game. So let me know if you want me to continue my little trip through the nice little lakes and rivers down here. And again, hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon in one of my other videos. By the way, in the near future, I will do a playthrough of Cooper Island using the solo rules. This was basically part of my giveaway contest on my Patreon page. So 1 lucky winner, Marco, got my copy of Adventure Island. I really have to ship it, but I was waiting for 1 spare part from Pegasus, which I received in the meantime. So I will definitely ship it out in the next day or 2. But yeah, he more or less pitched in Cooper Island using the solo rules, and yeah, he won. And I now waiting for my shipment of Cooper Island, including the solo deck, Cooper deck. And yeah, really looking forward to it too. And yeah, hope to see you soon. And until then, bye bye.